Hello, my name is Robert Hollis, and I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. These are the videos that I promised you called the UnStuck series. Now, a lot of this stuff is covered, believe it or not, in my book, How Is That Working? Now, believe it or not, between the first time that I started this company to now, I actually not only put together a book, but it actually went to #1 in Amazon in a number of different categories. So I'm very, very blessed. So some of the stuff that I'm covering is directly out of this book. But for those of you that were promised the UnStuck videos, here they are. Now, the one thing I want to share with each and every one of you as I get going is a really simple statement, and I want you to think about it a little bit. If what you know that you know that you know is not true, then when would you like to know? Let me say that again. If what you know that you know that you know isn't true, when would you want to know? Now, for me, I'm the kind of person that said right now, and I know that some of you that are watching this are not going to want to know right now. See, there's a number of personality traits that are watching this video. And let me cover them very quickly, because if you're in one of those categories, guess what? You're going to have to learn that if you want change in your life, true change, then you got to change who you are. You got to change what you think. And a lot of people do not want to change. One of those groups are people that are comfortable. So you got to come to a point in your life where you just say, listen, I'm just comfortable. And believe it or not, a majority of the people are there. Most people watching that video is there. So you're comfortable. You'd like to make more money. You'd like to have more free time. You would like to get out of that job. You don't like your boss. You're not giving enough to charity. You're not traveling the way you want to. But guess what? It's just the point where you're comfortable. Reminds me of a neat story that I learned from my mentor. You know, it was a guy that, basically was lost, and he went up to this old farmer, and he was rocking on his chair, and he walked up to ask the farmer, directions. He was lost. And while we was talking, all of a sudden he couldn't hear the old man giving him direction, because the dog was laying on the porch, was just howling, making all this howling noise. And he said, "What's wrong with the dog?" And the farmer said, "Nothing." So he said, "Okay, well, go back and tell me the directions." And he was telling him the directions. The dog did it again. And he said, "You sure there's nothing wrong with your dog?" He goes, "No, there's not." And he said, "Okay." So he started asking more questions, and the dog got louder. And he said, "Sir, I don't know if you know this or not, but there's definitely something wrong with your dog." He goes, "No, there's nothing wrong with my dog. He's laying on a nail." And the guy went, "Laying on a nail? Well, that hurts, doesn't it? Why won't he move?" And he said really simply, "Because he's too lazy." That's the people that are watching this video right now, and you're comfortable. You could do things different. And I always relate to people with this all the time with my weight. I know exactly what to do. I need to, drink a lot of water. I need to exercise 20 minutes a day. I got to watch what I eat. If I just got off my butt every day for 20 minutes a day for an entire year, 2 years, everything about my weight would change. But it's easy to do, but it's easier not to. So that's just one group of people that are watching these videos right now. You're comfortable. And if you know you're comfortable, just understand that instead of blaming and being a victim and telling everybody that something doesn't work, or I don't like that product, or the comp plan's messed up, just be willing to admit that you're comfortable and you don't want to do anything that would make you uncomfortable. The second group of people that are watching this are people pleasers. Now, people pleasers are a very neat group of people. I love them. In fact, I have friends and close relatives in every one of these groups. But the people pleasers are the kind of individuals that are actually living other people's lives. See, they're actually telling you what to do and what they think you should do, and that's what you do, because you don't want to upset anybody. Now, people pleasers have a very hard difficulty with success also. They don't feel worthy. They don't feel like they're capable. They don't feel like they're competent. And everyone's always telling them, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. But they really don't know what to do. Albert Einstein said the best phrase ever: "I can show anybody how to get what they want in life if I could just find people that knew what they wanted." And I find that all the time too. A part of the UnStuck series is all about you understanding that if you don't know what you want, you're not going to get it. So I tell people all the time, listen, before we become successful, let's set down some goals, let's set down some dreams, let's put your vision together. And I ask people, hey, listen, what do you want? And they go, I don't know. Well, guess what? You got it. So again, you know, a part of gratitude is very, very important about that too. Another personality that always gets into this is the know-it-all. You know, this is a person that knows everything. And if you don't believe them, just ask them. Now, you got to understand that when I seen this industry, which I just call straight out marketing, I don't care if it's direct sales, if it's online sales, if it's affiliate marketing, network marketing, I think I said online marketing, all these things have something very simple. All we do is take products and services from people that make them directly to the consumer that wants them. And by cutting out the middlemen, there's a lot more profit that we get to put in people's pockets just like yours. That's how I've made over $40 million. This is not brain surgery, and this is not rocket science. So you got to understand that it's very, very simple. But the know-it-all gets in, and they think they know it all because they've learned from people that are not successful, that are also know-it-alls. So the one thing that made me very successful is I just said, listen, I know that I don't know how to make 62 grand a month. I met my mentor. There was two things that I had in my mind when I met my mentor, Bill, is I just said to him, I said, listen, what did you used to do before this? And he said, you know what? I actually put tires on and off cars, and I also installed car stereos. And I go, my God, I'm a mechanic. I could do this. And you got to somehow, during the time that you watch these videos, you got to be able to look at me and some of the other people that are doing the training and saying, listen, man, if they can do it, so can I. Everything we do in life is simple. It's very, very simple. Like I said, losing weight. And I'm going to share with you how to build a very loyal, satisfied customer base that loves and enjoys your product and service. And every time they use it, every day they use it, every hour they use it, whenever they use it, you get paid. That's the key to success. If you knew what residual income could do for you, what it could do for your family, what it could do for the people that you love, what it could do for people that you haven't even met or know yet, the amount of money that you can give. Every successful person on the planet, from Bill Gates to Warren Buffett, to, God rest his soul, Steve Jobs, every one of these people figured out a product and a service that actually benefited and helped other people. You got to learn how to build a customer base. So really quickly, the last group are winners. Winners are very simply individuals that basically are sick and tired of being sick and tired. See, I don't know about you, but I felt like I was lied to. I did everything I was told to do. I went and got an education. I went and got a job. I went out there and got my certifications as an auto mechanic, and I worked my brains out. I wanted a nice life for me and my family. I wanted a nice place to live in a safe area. I wanted reliable vehicles to drive. I didn't want to have to worry about if I wanted to take my family out to eat or take them on a vacation, whether or not I had money. And most importantly, if someone needed help in my family, someone that I ran into that I didn't know that needed help, I could give them money. I could give them help of my time. You know, freedom is the most key thing in the world. And we always say all the time that money doesn't buy happiness. Well, that's true, but neither does poverty. And so the UnStuck series and the videos that I have here inside this back office is designed to be able to help you. Now that I'm doing this video now, the new UnStuck videos, guess what? There's hundreds and hundreds of hours. Hundreds of hours of audio and video, and I will consistently keep doing more and more videos. Success in Minutes. Now I've been blessed to speak on stages all over the world. My book has done extremely well. I've been able to speak at large gatherings of, the best marketers on the planet. And guess what? I want to share that information with you. So there's some key things that I'm going to cover throughout the rest of these videos UnStuck. But understand this one thing. If you're in the other three categories, just understand that you can change. Those things and those limiting beliefs are not true. When they say a leopard can't change his spots, that's a lie. I've changed every spot on me, and you can too. When people say, listen, you don't know me, I'm not that smart, I'm not good with computers, I'm not. You are. You are capable, you are competent, you are powerful, you are worthy. You can do this. So this is the first part of the video. I want these videos to be short. And what I want you to do is just take your time to go through each video. We're going to talk about each subject that we have that will make you successful. So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the rest of the videos. Again, reach out to our tickets if you need any help whatsoever. Search my name, Robert Hollis, Hollis on Google. You'll definitely see that I've done my whole life's work is to help people just like you get to where I am. So I know that you can do it. Now I got to get you unstuck and get you to know that you can do it. So take care. God bless.